Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their rotation.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be tough, but they've got to hold strong.
Before we get going here, we have time for a pregame courtside report. Allie LaForce, it's all yours.
Anthony Edwards is on the rise. Karl Anthony Towns said, quote, he already has the talent. We all knew that when we drafted him, but he just wants it. And he has that thing, something you can't teach. It has to be built in. Asked of his ceiling, Edwards says, quote, I don't think I have one. I can be as good as anyone. Brian?
Oh, tremendous, Allie. Thank you. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Rain Man in at point guard. And for the Timberwolves, the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with McDaniels. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Rain Man. Randall on the screen. Rain Man, that's good.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, you get everything you want from a young star in Anthony Edwards. I mean, excellent all-out energy in every minute he's on the floor. Plays hard and with great intensity, and he's got a commitment to working hard in practice. That is a really good combination for one of your franchise players.
And the second free throw is good. Practice certainly has paid off when you look at Anthony Edwards' stat line, Clark.
Yeah, improvement across the board, B.A., and that doesn't just happen by accident or osmosis. You got to put the work in. In almost every category, his game is only getting stronger and better. The future, extremely bright for this young man, especially if he can keep that arrow green and going forward.
Now here's Edwards. 27 points his last game. Sinks the tray.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Oh, and Reed with a block. And he recovers it. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. That'll send Mitchell Robinson to the free throw line. It's going to be on Naz Reid. Free throw good, Robinson. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Now here's Barrett in his last outing with 12 points. That one goes. Count it.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
The jump hook. Rain Man grabs the board. The Knicks have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Tries the spin move. And he lobs it up. And a big finish by Robinson.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Now here's Russell. Last game for him, he picked up 10. And they'll keep possession. Shot clock at 6. And here's Edwards outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Rain Man. Three-pointer, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Towns. Outside for Russell. From outside the arc. Drops in the 3. Russell's got 6.
Boy, Russell loves to take and make these quick trigger shots. Plays with a nice rhythm and flow to his game.
Now here's Barrett. For 3, Randall. Reed with the rebound. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range.
You know, the mixture of power and balance really makes Randall a threat defensively.
No good, and that makes him 0 for 3. Pass to Barrett. Fires for 3. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
You know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. Oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
Here's Brunson. Here's Randall. Oh, and Towns with the block.
You know, one thing they can count on from Towns on the defensive end is block shots. He does not like to give up a clean look.
Pass to Edwards. Oh, they get a hand on it. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels can't hit. The Knicks have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
New York trailing. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Robinson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Nas Reed.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Well, Clark, the season is still young, but for front offices, GMs, what are they looking for at this point of the year?
I tell you what, that job never ends. It doesn't let up, and that's one reason I'm glad I'm in this seat versus running a team, because you're always on evaluating your team. But at this juncture, you just want to kind of see how all the pieces fit, because before you know it, it might be time to tweak your roster.
Here's Rainman following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Rose. New York, no good that time either.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Here's Anderson.
New York foul.
And the Knicks making a change here. Reddish is checked in.
Checking in for the Knicks, Cameron Reddish.
Towns, a screen on Rose. Here's Prince. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now here's Robinson. He has 6. Clock at 6. Shot from 12. Rose can't connect. Minnesota's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Back to Noel. Pass to Prince. The 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Knicks have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Up top, Toppin. Back to Rose. There's a screen by Toppin. Rose, the pass to Toppin. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
Boy, he's experienced at running screen and rolls, isn't he, guys? I mean, Rose is a pro at picking the defensive part in pick and roll situations.
Now here's Towns. He's got 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for New York. Quickly comes in for Rose.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Hey, I know analytics shuns the mid-range game, but I tell you what, these guys have the shooters that can knock them down, and they're making it pay tonight.
Minnesota calls timeout.
One more time for your Timberwolves Sixers.
While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. Number 1, Minnesota.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
Here's Noel. Fournier covering. Towns is screen on Reddish to the paint. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
And so Towns nails them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Quickly up top. Fournier for 3. He drops it from range.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter every season he's been in the league.
Here's Noel. Takes it inside. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Hartenstein. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Count it good.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Quickly. Here's Towns, and another basket from Minnesota.
You know, Towns would rather shoot the 3 or post you up, but he's good enough as a shooter that the mid-range is effective for him, too.
Now here's Reddish. Hartenstein a screen. Three-pointer. Reddish misses.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
Here's Quickly. Another one falls for New York.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Timberwolves ahead, up by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
First team foul.
So on the floor for the Knicks. Down low, it's Randall and Hartenstein. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Rain Man in at the point.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Now here's Russell. Unloads. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Russell's got 9. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Here's Randall, covered by Towns. Randall can't hit.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Russell. Towns on a screen. The shot by Russell, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Randall with it, guarded by Edwards. Edwards against Randall. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. Didn't let the defender get to him there.
Now here's Barrett. He's got 6. Pass to Hartenstein. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Hartenstein a screen to the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Russell. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
The size, the change of pace, the shiftiness of Russell. A hard guy to defend without fouling.
The officials have been a little stingier with the whistle recently. Clark, you think fewer fouls called is good for the game?
I like to see the game played with a certain amount of flow, so you got to give some latitude to the physicality, and I am in favor of fewer fouls being called. The officials do a good job, I think, of judging advantage, disadvantage, and it's much more appealing to the fans when the game flows more fluidly.
Now here's Randall. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Russell.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws.
Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
To the right side. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter, and no good.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Pass to Rain Man. Tries it from 19. The bank shot, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Russell with the ball. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Randle against Anderson. Reed, a screen on Randle. Shot clock at 5. With his first shot attempt. Misses off the right iron. for New York. They've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And it's Randle with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. The shot, no good. And New York the other way now. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Now here's Russell. 11 points in the game. Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. Fires from deep. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Stolen by Russell. 3-pointer. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Well, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
The drive by Rose. And that one good.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Pass to Noel. Reed, a screen on Fournier. Here's Noel. Kicks it out to Anderson. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Step back on that one and let it fly. And now it's just a 4-point Minnesota lead. Pass to McLaughlin. Reed, a screen on Rose. Here's McLaughlin. Robinson with the block. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Quickly is checked in for Reddish.
Emmanuel Quickly.
Here's Prince. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Noel. Another miss by Minnesota.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Rose. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Fournier for 3. The shot comes out. For Minnesota, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Pass to Prince. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Prince has got his first bucket in this one.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
Quickly passes to Robinson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Nas Reed.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Free throw good, Robinson.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. And both free throws good for Robinson. Minnesota has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Pass to Prince. There's a screen. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And the Knicks making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in.
14 fouls. At the line for your...
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Here's Hartenstein. Outside Brunson. Back to Hartenstein. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Hartenstein's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Pass to Noel. Inside. Here's Reed. Here's Anderson. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Toppin. A minute 29 left in the first half of this game. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. You know, Nas Reed initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Nas Reed an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Towns, he's checked in for Anderson. There's the three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's 45 seconds left in the second. Pass to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McLaughlin. The Timberwolves again can't hit. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Now here's Brunson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston. Yep, count it.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Down low. Here's Towns. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
On the wing, Fournier. Pure from three-point range. Fournier's got 6.
Quite honestly, Fournier just has a good basketball IQ, a high basketball IQ. Knowing even before he gets the pass that he's got time and space to shoot.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
You know, I love what they're doing, working overtime to get the high percentage looks. The way it keeps working for them, just keep at it.
Some soft interior defense as well, Shaq.
Next up, let's see who made the honors for our NBA Players of the Week. Looking at the Eastern Conference, Jason Tatum.
Reminds me of the Swiss Army knife forward Jason Tatum. It's amazing how well developed a scorer he is at such a young age. What's even more amazing, his fans really get on him when he's not producing at the highest level. A little bit ungrateful, if you ask me.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the strike time and time again.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Nas Reed, and it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Barrett. Pass to Rain Man. Fade away. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 4 rebounds now. Now Towns. Now Now here's Reed. Outside Russell. Towns with the ball. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Can't get it to fall. Randall finds Brunson. Now Robinson. The three, Barrett. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards for 3. Nails it from 3. Edwards got 17.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Barrett passes to Randall. Now Robinson. Here's Brunson. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Edwards, the pass to Reed. Pass to Towns. From deep. It's not going to go for him. New York goes the other way with it. Outside Barrett. Robinson passes to Brunson. Lets it go from deep. Rain Man. That's good. And now just a 3-point Minnesota lead.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. In the 3rd spot, Minnesota.
They had the bodies and the energy needed to be a strong defensive team, and they made it hard for opponents to do damage.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. McDaniels from long range. He buries it from 3. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game. Pass to Randall. Up top, Robinson. Reed defending. Sends it home from 3-point land.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the 2nd half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now here's Edwards. Towns for 3. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Outside Barrett. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Anderson's checked in for Reed. Rose is checked in for New York. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Randall. To the inside. Edwards comes with a double team. And there it is for him. 17 points in the game. Minnesota has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. Out to the right wing. Towns against Robinson. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards for 3. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
To the paint.
A great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make it a close game. Potential momentum builder there. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. A moment here to see the numbers for Kyle Anderson.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the 3-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 22. Knocks it down from distance.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Tops in scoring, and they were ranked 3rd overall in steals. What What a menace these guys were for ball handlers. Always disrupting plays and forcing key turnovers.
And putting up the most points in the league. They were the offense that no one wanted to face.
You know what? We've recently been able to watch them different roles here. I mean, a better, more efficient, more confident player. Man, I love seeing that.
Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a switch here also for New York. Toppin's checked in. Here's Noel. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. Anderson passes to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Fires the three. And another three from Minnesota.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
You know, one of the things that sets McDaniels apart is his ability to guard virtually any position on the floor. He creates major matchup problems with that versatility.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Talking about McDaniels' defense, that's how he got a lot of minutes early in his career.
You know, a lot of guys make their mark defensively early on, which buys them time to develop in other areas, and it's an ideal way for young players to contribute right away. If you're stressing defense, then he's a guy that you want on your team.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
New York calls timeout. Some changes for Minnesota. Prince is checked in for Anderson, and it's McLaughlin in for McDaniels. Hartenstein, he's checked in for New York. Fournier comes in for Rose. Barrett passes to Toppin. Edwards against Barrett. Over Edwards. New York, no good that time either.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Pass to Noel. Fournier with a rebound.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Toppin with it. Back to Fournier. 6 to shoot. Here's Rainman. And again, the Knicks missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 16-5 run. Pass to Prince. It's rebounded by New York. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Fournier, and he hits the jump shot. Fournier's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Fournier is somebody you can't allow to get comfortable. I mean, his jumper is cash moolah.
Pass to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shot on the wing. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Here's Rainman. Buries it from about 10 feet away. 23 points in the game.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Towns a screen on Barrett. Pass to Towns. Takes the 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Fournier finds Barrett. Down low. Here's Rainman, and he dunks it down.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Poke loose. There's 42 seconds left in the third. An open look for Fournier. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Pass to Prince for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Prince has got 8.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
To the middle.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Edwards against Barrett. Now Edwards. From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Minnesota going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Rain Man in at the 1.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's Noel outside for Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Reed sets a screen. Goes up from the top of the key. And too long on the shot. Russell's gone 40% from the floor in 10 attempts. Brunson passes to Randall. And here's Brunson. Here's Rayman. Here's Robinson. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists, that's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Barrett passes to Brunson. Pass to Rainman. From downtown, not going to go that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Noel. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
You know, something else that stood out to me is the fact that they continued to force it inside. They were intentional about getting that ball in the paint, and they were looking to score whenever possible in the post.
Now here's Robinson. Pass to Barrett. Out to Rose. The 3. Counted from distance.
Boy, I tell you, you got to get out on Rose from there. He's lethal from behind the arc.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Outside, Anderson. Beyond the arc. Second chance effort. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
At the line for Minnesota.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Rose finds Brunson. Robinson a screen on McDaniels. Outside Barrett. There's the triple. McDaniels with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. The Timberwolves again can't hit. New York has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Randall. Now Barrett. Randall a screen on McDaniels. Here's Barrett driving in. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Russell from outside. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Rose. Back to Randall. 11 feet out. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside, Anderson. And here's Russell. Takes a three. The Knicks with the rebound. Brunson's got 4 rebounds now.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Inside, here's Randall. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Power and mobility of Randall. That combination makes it really hard to cover him on the pick and roll.
Here's Noel. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Anderson for 3, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his 4th foul of the contest. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in.
Anthony Edwards.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Now a timeout called by New York.
Fans, your first avenue breaker. Make some noise.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Reid, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Reid, launches a 3, hits a 3-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And they keep attacking from the 3-point range here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Pass to Randall. Outside Barrett. Down low. Here's Rainman. And he lays it up and in.
Assist from.
He's got 31.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Minnesota in the lead. Russell, pass to McDaniels. Here's Towns. Can't hit that one. New York goes the other way with it. Here's Rainman. Pass to Barrett. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Russell with the ball. Puts up a 3. Towns can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Rainman. Lets it fly. And it's New York with another.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Russell. It's blocked. Just 5 on the clock. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Four on the clock. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Pass to Randall. Now here's Robinson. To the inside. The kick out to Brunson. Back to Barrett to tie it up. Minnesota with a rebound.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Russell from outside, and the three-pointer goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
For 3, Randall. McDaniels with the rebound.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Now here's Reed. Back to Russell. Over Randall. Again Russell missing. And New York shooting the rock at 58%. Here's Rayman. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Now here's Edwards. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Robinson. Here's Rayman. There's the drive. Money. And that one brings them within 1.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're losing by 2. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And there's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
Russell finds Edwards. Can they get it? The Knicks pull it in, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
And an intentional foul right there.
Third team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 4. 26 seconds left in the final quarter.
Let's get loud, fans. Stand up and make some noise.
26 seconds left in the game. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Pass to Towns. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money. His teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Towns for 3. And so it's the Knicks who come out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. As we leave you with the New Balance Player of the Game.